Field of Dreams in Iowa. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Atlanta Braves and the New York Mets. New York find themselves on a 5-game. So up steps Ozzie Albies. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today. Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. 258 the average to begin play. 1 home run, 10 RBIs. Goes after the sinker there as this is fouled away. Way outside. 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Now a throw over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. First offering. Freddie Freeman is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Hit back up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit. Throw into third. Throw won't get him.
I think the whole ballpark knew he was going to go with the sinker right there to induce the double play. The only problem is he can't guarantee it's going to be hit right at one of his infielders. Tough luck.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he begins the game just a single dinger shy of 30 for the year so far. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. Hard hit toward the hole, and that is going to be a base hit that chases home our first run as the Braves take a 1-0 lead.
That's just your classic ribby knock right there, Dan. He's able to turn on the pitch he wanted right there and drive it into the outfield.
Good job getting the barrel of the ball right there, able to get that one through and picks up an RBI. Hard hit and a well-deserved run batted in.
Marcell Ozuna comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. So now into the box is Jeff McNeal. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out. So here's Brandon Nimmo. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Anderson has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that.
In this day and age of smaller ballparks, the ball's lively, the bats are harder. This guy does a great job of keeping the ball in the ballpark. And one of the keys, he's not predictable. He'll throw his off-speed pitches behind an account. He's really difficult to sit on just one pitch.
Set to deliver the 0-1. That almost got him. Hits a ball and a strike.
You know, we'll see him work both sides of the plate with his curveball. Maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around the zone to give it a different look.
2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Acuna going back. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that.
Leading off for Atlanta.
First pitch on its way.
Darneau.
Line hard deep into left. Smith is there and he makes the catch for the out. And now Austin Riley entering this one with a top 10 National League batting average mark.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Grounder down the line at third. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3. So here's Pete Alonso. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits.
The first baseman.
Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Alonso.
There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Stepping in next, Michael Conforto.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Conforto behind, a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And he fouls this one off. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. The 2-2 one more time. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Pache is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing. Striding in is Ian Anderson. 9-1-2 due up. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Hit in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Nimmo.
1 away. So 1 gone for the Braves here in the 3rd. And up next, the utility man, Johan Camargo. First pitch on its way. Swing and a line drive. But a foul ball here, 0-1. From the stretch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Here's a drive out toward left center field. Anderson rounds 3rd and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. A base hit in his first trip. Here comes the 0-1. Nimmo is there, 2 gone. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. I win. Braves pick up a run on the J.D. Davis, the next at bat. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Count now, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The pitcher. Go on.
Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Another one sent foul. The next 0-2. And just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. All set for the start of the 4th. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Ronald Acuna.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead.
And hold on now. That's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
The fans didn't even get a chance to settle in their seats for the beginning of the inning, and he just blistered that ball down the line on the first pitch he saw. It stayed fair, and he's safely on second with the leadoff double. That's the way you lead off an inning.
Marcell Ozuna will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And there's ball 1. Ozuna swings, and it's hit well to left. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Here's the catcher, Travis Darneau.
Catcher, Travis.
As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now at the plate, Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Austin Riley.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. Now here it comes. And he lays off for ball one. Riley swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He's in his third season as a major league player. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And this one's off the fists as he fights this one off, but foul. High in the air out to center field. Nimmo is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. The batter will be Christian Pache. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit to third. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. So here's Jeff McNeal. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The next 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
Brandon Nimmo is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 2.
First offering.
Dominic Smith.
Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
1-2 to Dominic Smith. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled off. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Dominic Smith goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Pete Alonso is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Fouled away. Breaking ball somehow misses the outside. 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Mets draw a hair closer thanks to the solo home run. Now to bat, Ian Anderson. He'll start things out against Noah Syndergaard as this inning is underway. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
That's not really where you want to miss right there. I know this guy has got power stuff, but you can't live in the middle of the plate against this lineup and expect to have success.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter number 1.
And now here is Ozzie Albies, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Nimmo is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. And the next in is Johan Camargo. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. A ball and 2 strikes now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the...
Ready now is Michael Conforto. He'll lead things off as we begin the home 5th.
Michael.
Hit hard to the right side. Albies brings it in. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out. 1 out, base is empty, and with it comes Francisco Lindor to the plate. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Not in time, and he's in there with a double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game. To the plate now, James McCann, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. 1-1 the count. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Acuna is there, and he has it for the out. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Luis Guillorme will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First offering. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Now that's popped up, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
Good job to lay off that 1-2 breaking ball. Put himself right back in this at-bat.
Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
The batter, number 6.
Jeff McNeal will be the next to take a turn. Albies scoops it up, throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One for the Mets here on. David Peterson takes over to.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 23, David Peterson.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Scooped up. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Now it'll be Ronald Acuna, 2 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch on its way. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A ball and a strike. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Marcell Ozuna will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Conforto is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Next to stand in is Travis Darneau. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made. Sean Newcomb enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Now here it comes. Brandon Nimmo is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
The left field.
1 away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring up the left-handed bat of Dominic Smith. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters.
A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Now a flare out toward right center. Albies ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Next to hit, Michael Conforto. Prior history in this matchup. It's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And another foul ball. Now another 1-2.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2, and he fouls this one off.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
But a good play by the first baseman to spear this. 7.
Leading off for Atlanta, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Here's the first pitch to him. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Christian Pache is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a ball outside. It's 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. They'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him. Jason Kipnis will come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody out.
Jason Kipnis
has a look, now the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. One there, and that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll bring in the second baseman. Ozzie Albies checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Conforto gets there for the catch, and that ends. Luke Jackson gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
77.
Hit on the ground to short. Camargo brings it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman.
Next, it'll be J.D. Davis. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
James McCann is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. Jonathan Villar will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 1.
Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 1 home run and 7 driven in. Here's a pop-up now, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Jeff McNeal stands in as he looks at a called strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Fastball strike 3 called on the outside corner, and he can't. Dylan Betances has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Johan Camargo will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Comes set, and the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Swing and a line drive, but he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out. One away for the Braves here in inning number 8. And in to bat next, one of the best run producers in the game, the left-handed hitting first baseman Freddie Freeman. On the ground to second. He's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Acuna digs in now. Previous history against Dylan Betances, a number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And that misses 2-1.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nimmo. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down the way, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Got him. Next, it'll be Dominic Smith. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the right fielder, still ranging back. And that one is gone! At the plate, Pete Alonso. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. And that's the 2nd out. Now at the plate, here is Michael Conforto. Facing some tough pitching in this one. His bat's been kept uncharacteristically silent.
Yeah, but it only takes 1 swing, guys. You know as well as I do, he gets a pitch in the middle of the plate. With 1 swing at a bat, he could change the entire complexion of this game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. The Mets do pick up a run.
Leading up to the plate, the left fielder, number 20, Marcell.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, great job pounding the zone, strike 1. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
goodness. 0-2 now.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there, but he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. So the next to bat will be Travis Darneau. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Swing and a miss, 0-1. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. So now to the plate, Christian Pache. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Darneau leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Struck him out, so it remains a one-run lead as they head in for. Will Smith comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Francisco Lindor is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
1 out, nobody on. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing. Next to dig in, James McCann trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
This evening's game comes to an end. 5-4 the final tally. The Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Ian Anderson earned his 9th win.